Good evening, everyone. Welcome to S&M. Say no more. With I'm Eve. This is Tally.
Hello. If I sound funny, it's because I'm not used to the fangs at all. Not like Eve.
Yeah, no. So how's everyone doing? Like I said, it cut out when I just did the crazy stutter for my intro there. So hi, welcome to S&M, everyone. Vampires. I don't know what you're talking about. We're perfectly non-blood drinking, upstanding citizens of our respective countries.
Yes, of course we are.
Mm-hmm.
We're not.
A little something there, yeah. Yolanda says, I see whammons. Yeah, well, yeah. My goodness. How are you guys today?
And who can I bite?
Who can you bite? We've got probably all of them will line up at this point, you know. Thirsty motherfuckers. Pat says you missed a spot, Tally. Well, here comes somebody to ruin my shtick.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's hard to be a scary vampire if you got a puppy in your lap. The one is adorable and cute and happy.
Well, see, vampires aren't necessarily scary. Rapey, maybe.
Not yet.
Rapey, maybe. They're not scary.
Yeah. You're not looking at the right vampires then.
Well, I'm definitely not looking at the ones from what's it called? Sparkly vampires.
Oh no, who's going? No, nobody uses Twilight as a reference for vampires. No. My Immortal, maybe.
I use
excuse me.
Classical literature like Camilla.
The
vampire lesbian queen.
Pat says no Twilight. No. Nobody's referencing Twilight here.
No. How do you feel about Camilla, the lesbian vampire queen?
I mean, it's vampires, lesbians, and queens. I see no downside here.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I highly recommend reading it.
Yeah, I do need to check that out and add that to my reading list.
It's actually older than Dracula.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
Hi, memes.
When you're a couple of 100 years old, your bones tend to pop a lot.
Yeah. I can give you something for that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I feel like I shouldn't mention it on the stream, though.
Okay. You tell me after.
The thing is, I know it's not your thing. I know it's not.
You know it's not my thing.
I know it's not.
Oh, you meant like that. That's what you meant. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So, how's everyone doing? How's it going? What's going on, kids?
Yes. How is everyone doing?
Did you bring anything to talk about today, Tally?
No, but my nipple keeps out.
Don't let that happen. We don't want to lose our stream completely. As much as they would enjoy it, they'd enjoy it for all of about 10 seconds before.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, I know. So I've actually been, with Castiel's help, I've been working on this campaign for my son for Dungeons and Dragons. He really wants to be a werewolf in this campaign. And he really wants to attack by biting. So to make life easy for him, I made him a bugbear barbarian.
So he's a bugbear barbarian that's also a werewolf.
He's a bugbear barbarian, but as far as the 6-year-old, a bugbear is a werewolf.
That works. Oh, Lion got a good picture of you. You just posted over there in the Minions server. Yeah.
Why is it in the Minions server?
Minions. I'm sorry. I'm staring at the picture. It's in the S&M server. Yes, that's what I said. I said the right words. Totally wasn't. Like, yeah. Guys, the way you're staring at her is the same way I've been staring at her since she turned her camera on wearing that corset. I'm like, God damn. It took me 5 minutes to remember we had a stream to do.
I actually am wearing the skirt that matches this corset, but I'm not standing up because the skirt is way too short. I've gained a little bit of weight since I bought these, and I've only just lost enough that they actually fit, but they don't sit right.
Keep drooling with us. Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, Tally makes me drool anyway, but you know, show your teeth with a screenshot. Oh, you want me to do mine the way I do it normally? You ready, kids?
Yours are in a slightly different position to mine. You put yours, yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna put 2 pairs in. And then I was like, no, I can't talk with 1 pair.
I have a crown on my incisor there, and they highly recommend that you don't put them over any dental work like that. So they don't want you. So I moved them in 1, 2, so it works.
Yeah, I can see that why that would be bad.
Suddenly, I'm reminded of an anime called "Do You Love Your Mom and Her Toe-Hit Multi-Target Attacks?" What? 2-hit multi-target attacks? What?
I don't know what that is.
Some of these animes, man, have like the weirdest names.
Well, Polly's watching an anime at the moment. She loves it. She recommended it to me. It's called Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons?
Now that one I've heard of.
And I'm gonna have to watch that one.
Yeah, it's funny from what I've seen. I haven't watched it like anything extensive on it, but it's pretty funny.
I quite enjoy Girls and Panzers.
I thought you were gonna say Girls and Panties, and I was gonna be like, I do too.
The conversation's anime, Eve. Get out of the gutter.
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna end up with blood in my hair, aren't I? Kind of like last night when I got honey in my hair.
Oh yeah. I mean, what's the blood?
I had an accident with honey, and suddenly I was covered in it. There was a lot of honey, and things went horribly wrong.
Yeah, no.
Thinking of which, where is my honey?
What was it you were trying to tally? When you leaned over, your thing started slipping again. Sorry, guys. I can't let you see them on stream. I would enjoy it just as much as y'all, but I don't want to lose the YouTube channel.
Again.
Wait, I've lost the YouTube channel?
No, it was a joke.
I was about to say. I was like, hold on.
No.
What happened?
No. Last time there was a bit of a not safe for work lewdness on a stream that I was on. It was Pat's and it got yeeted.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it was not my fault.
It wasn't your fault.
It was the anime titties.
It was Pat's fault that he put anime titties on the screen. I guess.
Oh well, it was Pat's fault to go to What I Agree Gamer's website.
I guess your tits weren't enough tally for him. Don't worry, you're more than enough woman for me.
Oh. I'm trying. I'm trying not to.
You're going to be doing this the whole stream.
I have actually got tit tape. Why didn't I think of getting the tit tape out sooner?
I don't know why you didn't. You're making me feel like I need to do something different here. I don't know. This was not exactly designed for showing boobs though. So.
Well, the thing is, we weren't supposed to be doing vampires tonight.
No, this is kind of last minute.
It was last minute. So you get what you're given.
Hey, that'll work too. It'll keep it up around your tits there, or it will it'll rip, pop loose, one or the other. Meme says, Tally, when were you bit?
Eve bit me.
Yeah.
It was Eve.
Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, no, Eve bit Tally. When is another story. What would you say about late 18th century?
Something like that.
Yeah. Explains why she still has the British accent.
Yeah.
Hasn't converted over to American yet. On her inner thigh. I can't show you that. He says, Hikaru says pick her. It didn't happen. What, me biting her? Don't worry. There'll be plenty.
The inner thigh has actually got a very nice artery.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say the inner thigh. It's right up near the groin.
Oh, really? So just
yeah,
way up there. Okay.
Inner thigh, right up near the groin. So
last minute equals 40 minutes of makeup and out. Well, that's part of the reason we were so late is because we were supposed to do Masquerade, but Eve could search for 3 hours and could not find her fucking mask. So I'm gonna have to buy a new one so we can do Masquerade another time. And Tally was like, I got vampire fangs, so here we are.
You don't have a Masquerade mask. I do.
You don't show it off yet.
I've got 2.
So you gonna wear the other one next time then?
Yeah.
So she's gonna do Masquerade without me. That's rude. It's really rude.
I'm a Venetian vampire.
Wait, first you're British, now you're Venetian. You need to make up your mind.
I never said I was British. You said that. I'm a Venetian vampire. I was made a vampire in Venice in the late 18th century.
Well, I do like the way that. Oh, you took it off.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it back on if you want.
No, I really like the way it's designed. Mine's not nearly so complicated.
This one's actually quite a basic design.
Intricate, I mean. Mine's much simpler.
This one's quite basic, really.
Well, one of them has their fangs in the correct location. Hey, Snow, kiss my ass.
Is it May? Tell me it's May.
Of course it's you. Can I? Meme says, can I play vampire? You can play vampire whichever way you want to, darling.
A surrender monkey has just joined us.
Yep.
Hi, Sam.
She's got to take the piss out of him somehow. Could be worse. She could be an equine vampire.
An equine vampire? Why would anyone want to be a horse vampire?
Something occurred to me. I woke up this morning and went over to my sister's server.
Yeah.
And she was asleep, but Far and Polly were up watching videos, and they do this thing where they'll watch stuff like old Australian commercials. Like people have made like compilations of like 10 or 12-minute videos of like old Australian commercials from the 80s. And so we'll sit there and watch these and laugh at how silly those kind of things were back then.
Yeah.
Well, I came in today and they were watching a live stream about somebody commenting on a podcast, and the podcast was about like not even furry shit. It was zoophile shit.
Ew.
Yeah. Eve's fangs are correct for functionality. Really? I didn't realize that. That's the way I've always had my fangs. I don't have to play a vampire. I'm already vampiric. I know, right? But yeah, no, he was like somebody. So the podcast runner was interviewing this other guy, and he was asking him questions. He says, "What kind of zoo?" He's like, "Well, I am an equine zoo." And it's like, no.
Ew,
We ain't finna play with horse dick. No.
Ew.
Like, you know how Sinatra makes that joke about horse cock all the time? Plays that song.
There's no cock like horse cock.
Yeah, no. What if somebody took that literally?
I'm pretty sure someone did take it literally. That's why Bad Dragon is a thing.
Yeah. Like, it's one thing to be furry. It's another thing to just be like... Even like, you know, memes talk about dragonkin. You know, even like dragons are like fictional creatures. And often seen as super intelligent, not just animalistic intelligence. So they could theoretically give consent. When it's an animal, like it's a straight, not even furry,
even
it's an animal.
Even in Dungeons and Dragons, people, like a bard, will seduce a dragon.
Right.
But the dragon will then turn human. In fact, I have seen a meme where a dungeon master had a dragon turn into the mirror reflection of the bard, and the bard was like, "Wait, what?" And the DM was like, "You can go fuck yourself now."
Say no more boob check. Really? Oh, S&M say no more. You were adding the S&M thing. Never mind. No, you guys can just at me directly because I have chat pulled up over here on the other thing. It doesn't go through as fast over here on StreamYard. So, and if you guys notice, I'm pointing from like here to here because I have two giant monitors. So,
I do not. I have a laptop.
If animals don't give consent to be slaughtered, why would we expect them to consent to sex? Right. And it's just,
Yeah, to be fair, we eat them. We're not keeping them alive to suffer. We're slaughtering them for our own substance. We're not doing shit just for the fucking fun of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm done yet the stream. There we go.
But I actually discovered through Castiel that Beyond D&D, it's a great website. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm going to use it for making all of my D&D characters from now on.
I should point out that it's 5th edition. So
I don't care.
I mean, like if you're playing Pathfinder or Starfinder, it's not going to work.
Oh no! If I'm playing Pathfinder or Starfinder or something like that, I will have to homebrew.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I've built. It took us 20 minutes, half an hour, or something like that, to build a character for a 5e campaign that we're doing next. Nice. We're doing that one on either Monday or Tuesday night. I can't remember now. Castiel will have to tell me about. I'll have to find out from Castiel what night we're doing that. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to be a vampire hunter, a Dhampir vampire hunter.
I know, Callie, you don't have to hunt for me. I'm right here, baby girl.
You're not Dhampir. You're actually. Oh right. Wait, I'm the Dhampir Yeah. I'm the Dhampir vampire hunter. I did a dumb. Just shut up.
No, you. Whoa, what was weird?
What?
Oh, you had your parasol up there for half a second. It froze. I thought it was like, why did it look like shattered glass on your screen? Yeah, it's doing killer things to your frame rate. Because I clicked back, I clicked back, and it was like, whoa, what happened to your camera?
I really love my parasol.
That seems easy to pick up for new players. Yes, it really is. It has the best elements of both like 3.5 and 4. A little bit of the complicatedness that people like, the depth that people liked, without so much of the bulk and the weight of like trying to mess with like the very tiny details about, you know, literally like things like weight. You use a general sense of, is this a reasonable thing for someone to carry, instead of like fiddling around with this weighs 12 pounds and I can carry 87, so this wouldn't, you know.
It took us 10 minutes to make 2 characters, and we made the bugbear, which is a werewolf. Do not tell my 6-year-old that it's actually a bugbear. And we made a basic bitch cleric. Who's a tanky boy that does everything to healing. And to make shit easier for him, I'm going to start him off at level 10.
Assassin says, I have hunted more than one vampire. Sometimes violence is not required. Some have just wanted a good game of chess. Then they move on. Fair enough.
He's not wrong. Chess is fun.
I'm not exactly the chess type of vampire myself. I just want a little nibble. I don't want to kill you. I just want to taste.
Well, I like chess and I want to nibble.
Well, damn. Callie just greedy.
Yeah. You've only just figured this out?
I knew it, though. Oh, my goodness. Make the tanky cleric an anti-vaxxer? Why? Why would you do that? I still like the war cleric when it's like, okay, roll religion check. I pull out my weapon. Why? Because my weapon is part of my religion.
The cleric is a hill dwarf, so he's a tanky boy.
My goodness, folks.
What?
Just you. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I've got nothing to say, kids. It's just, I was sitting there. We were putting on our makeup and we were talking before the stream. And Tyler says, okay, I'll be right back. And I'm sitting there, okay, I'm finishing my makeup. And she goes, she's gone for a good 10, 15 minutes. Comes back. And she's wearing that.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to speak straight since.
Well, I was gonna put on my more gothic dress, but I'm too chubby for it still. So this one. So if anyone's got vampire fangs and they want to join us, they're welcome to.
No, I don't know about that. I'm not going to just let anybody in. We plan on a guest. It's one thing.
You know who we should have asked? Thorn. She's got fangs. She uses them as tusks.
We should have invited Thorn. I've been trying to reach out to Chatmort, but she hasn't gotten back to me. So
yeah, I know.
I think she's just afraid what would happen if we sandwiched her between you and me.
Oh, she would love it. She'd get flustered, but she'd love it.
She'd get more flustered than you did between me and Pat.
Yeah, I know, right?
That girl wouldn't be able to speak.
She's so cute, though.
She is. She's adorable, and she's such a sweetheart.
I can't close my mouth right.
I know. Close your mouth, and your mouth look like this. You got this extra. My nose itches. Sorry. Gross, my wife just looked over at the laptop and started drooling at Tally. I know, right? Well, I mean, duh. She got the titties, but I got other qualities.
Hi, Kira's wife.
I don't know what
how you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Why is Ryan saying vampires and tieflings?
I don't know.
I'm confused. I feel like we've missed something.
Akara says she's a boob girl and I'm an ass man. Oh, okay.
Well, I've got plenty of both.
She does. So I have it on good authority that my ass is pretty great too.
Yeah, to quote what I said last night on your stream, your ass looks so good it should be illegal, but goddamn do I want custody.
Oh, just highlight me on Chaos Eve. I have the chat right over here. Proceeds to ignore the highlight entirely. What? What highlight? You say?
Well, did you at S&M or did you at Chaos Eve? Because if you at S&M...
He had a Chaos Eve, my bad. Because clerics are faith healers. Yes, no. I'm ADD, Sam. Gotta cut me some slack.
Yeah, Sam.
You got two ADD bitches up here. We're not paying attention to anything half the time.
Yeah.
Especially when she's doing that. Do you see this? Look at her. Look at her right now.
In this, I can make them dance.
I cannot stand you. That's just evil. I love it. I've been cutting you slack for weeks now. I'm cracking the whip, bitch. The source of her power is bouncing. Yes, it is. You don't bounce out of the top, okay? Chicken. Mine are strapped down.
I'm so sorry. I'm really not.
No, you're not. No, don't even try. So did Jacob get the stream title? I wonder if he caught the stream title. He's the only one I can think of that would have caught the stream title. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, Tally?
What did you forget to do?
Forgot to add everyone in the server with the...
I thought it did that automatically.
Yeah, Me6 isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no.
I need to figure out... Maybe it's a permissions thing. I don't know.
I don't know. Yes, Pat, we know you can make yours dance separately.
Yes, we know. We know.
So how... It's a great sight to behold, though, isn't it?
So how is everyone's quarantine going?
Wow.
Anybody lost their mind yet?
There was a bit of an argument in the village because of quarantine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's funny.
What's going on?
All right, one of the girls went and dropped off some food to one of the locals, and one of the girls that works in the shop. And when she was doing that, she stopped. They sat outside and had a drink. Like, she came in through the back gate.
Oh, I remember you telling me the story now.
And the neighbor was shouting over the gate, "Stop socializing! That's not social distancing!" Even though they were like 7-8 feet apart. And this girl that works in the village that serves everyone their milk and bread, she's not putting anyone at risk. Everyone else is putting her at risk.
Right? Because she's the one who has to go around and do the deliveries and stuff. So,
well, she doesn't have to do the delivery. She did the deliveries out of the kindness of her heart because the girl's got 2 small children, and she takes care of her ex's children when him and his wife are at work. Mm-hmm. So at any one given time, she could have 4 small children in that house, and she doesn't want to take them out or like risk them getting corona. So to make it easier for her, this girl takes food to her.
It's very nice of her.
Yeah, she's a good girl. I kind of want to bite her. But don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do. There was another title I could have used in the same vein for this.
Yes, Assassin, we have Karens too.
Yeah, Jacob was like, what is the reference to the title? And I'm like, oh, okay, here you go. But that's that. There was the other one I could have used by that same band. Would have been Love Bites. Love bites, but so do I. So do I.
It's true, she does.
I do. No, like this is not even a joke. This is not even a meme. I have bitten my friends before.
Yeah.
And
it's fun.
Uh-huh. What do you call a British Karen? Would that be a Brenda or a...
It might actually be a Brenda. Or a Wendy.
So I would have gotten that reference. Yeah, you would have gotten that reference.
Actually, it might be a Wendy. Because there's a woman in this village and her name's Wendy and she's a right dick.
Lion says, some U.S. police are overstepping their authority, in my opinion. Yes. Well, it's really kind of iffy because I feel like a lot of the government agencies that are issuing these mandates and stuff are not being clear about how strictly to have them enforced. Talking about fining people and stuff for going outside is really not going to set a good precedent, and it's going to make a lot of people upset.
Yeah.
I think what they should be doing personally is just being like, look, I understand, but if you're not going out for supplies, if you're not going to work, you really don't need to be out here. Let me escort you home. At the most.
I actually have a letter here from the government. Where I don't know what I did with the letter. Here it is.
At the mouth.
A letter from the British government.
When you get done, pull up.
That says, you must stay home. You should not meet friends or relatives who do not live in your home. You may not leave your home. You may only leave your home for very limited purposes, such as buying food and medicines, exercising once a day, and seeking medical attention. So we can actually leave the house and go for a walk around the block, provided we stay at least 2 meters away from people.
Tally. Thank you.
Yeah, provided we stay at least 2 meters away from people, we can leave the house and have a walk for daily exercise.
So you can go for a walk, is what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, as long as you stay 6 feet away from people, yes.
That's the ones that, the people that get arrested for like being at the beach or in the park or something like that. That's the ones that kind of annoy me. The only thing I can think of they would legitimately have.
That didn't happen here. What happened here was there were people sunbathing in the green, and the police turned up and was like, "This is not a holiday. This is a it's a pandemic. You're not supposed to be here on the green sunbathing. Go home." There's actually a video of that.
Well, it seems that the ones who've gotten like arrested, people are like, well, they can't arrest them for that. There's no thing that they can do to arrest them for that. I'm like, well, yes and no, because it really depends on where they are at the time. So if they're in like a public park, if the park is closed, they can technically arrest them for trespassing.
Yeah.
But if, that's you're being a dumbass going there. If you were just walking down the street, they can't do nothing to you other than tell you to go home. But
I'm pretty sure you showed me a video, or someone did, of the police have a Dalek going around a town here in the UK saying that people need to remain in their homes by order of the Dalek.
Sam just messaged that he was going to bed, so have a good night, Sammy.
Night, Sam.
He's a sleepy Frenchie, sleepy frog. The local mass transit system explicitly said you don't have to wear a mask to use the system. Philly police dragged a guy off because he wasn't wearing one. Yeah, no, that's not okay. No,
that is not okay. That is bad.
Yeah.
But in saying that, did he have corona, or were the police just being dicks?
Well, it's more of they're saying you have to wear a mask, if you're out, because they're saying masks are pretty much mandated now. I mean, like, I have masks all around the house at this point. So
that one's cute.
Mm-hmm. But my favorite one's probably either the vampire teeth one that I have.
Yeah, the vampire fangs.
I just got a little smile with two little vampire
I think that one goes
it.
the other way up. Because I think that little dash is supposed to be the cat nose.
No, it's the mouth. It's a face.
Oh, it's a
So that's no. It's a face.
No, I thought it was a cat whiskers.
The other one that I have is a zipper. So it's like there's a zipper across the mouth. I like that one too.
I need to get a few of those.
Yep. They can physically arrest you for anything. The legal system is largely on hold because judges don't want to risk their health. If you get arrested, you may be stuck in jail for a while. Yeah, no, that's not okay. I keep checking my phone each time you get a text. Assassin says your phone buzzing is making him check his phone.
Is it my phone?
I think so. It's not. I don't think it's mine. It might have actually been because I have text messages now.
So do I.
But no, like I am becoming increasingly worried because there are instances of people police overstepping their bounds with this, and it's not good. Police are hearing some politicians say X and radically overstepping their mandates. Right. Meanwhile, NYC is releasing people from jail without bail because leftists can suck it. Well, Tokyo Ghoul Mask. Yes, it's basically a Tokyo Ghoul Mask. I don't agree with the releasing inmates from jail. I feel like they should be, if there are people in jail with at-risk health, they should be put into solitary confinement instead of being released, because that's not okay.
Yeah.
Like, there are ways to secure people that don't involve putting them in a large cell with.
Well, there was someone that got arrested. No, they weren't arrested. They tested positive for the virus, and then they refused to stay in the hospital. So the police took them home and then parked outside the house to make sure they didn't leave the house because they were physically quarantined because they had the virus.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't allowed to leave the house. They were essentially put on house arrest while they had it. Which again, we've been doing that for decades, centuries. I mean, if like one person in your house got mumps or measles back in the day before we had a vaccine for it, they would then put a sticker on your front door to say that the house contains that disease and you are not to even knock on the door.
Mm-hmm. I get real cagey, like limiting people's rights in these situations, even though.
Well, the difference there is you're actually physically quarantining someone that is a danger to the rest of society because they have the virus.
Yes.
That's a public health issue. And then as soon as it's gone, they can then leave. They're not under any circumstances to stay permanently. It's just that at the moment you've got the virus, you are a danger to society, stay home. And we are going to warn people not to come to your house.
How does one quarantine the homeless, Ryan says? That's a very good point. They're the most likely to get infected.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the protection and stuff like that, and they come into a lot more contact with people that could be sick with it. I'm glad you adjusted your top when you did that.
Yeah.
Assassin says it seems more like jail with unnecessary extra steps. Like I said, I'm very torn. I understand the risk to public health. I get very iffy when it comes to like actually limiting people's constitutional rights.
Yeah.
Simply because that can just be a very bad road to go down if we start justifying it in this case.
Well, there is a difference between limiting someone's constitutional rights when they have the virus and are physically a danger to society and doing that to someone that doesn't have the virus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we have those exceptions, but if we make an exception for this one case.
Well, it's like we limit someone's constitutional rights if they break the law because public safety.
Fair. That's fair. That's a very fair point. Skull says, I'm here, everyone. How are you beautiful people? We're doing good, Skull. Hi.
Hi, Skull. Hi.
Come on, hiss with me, Tally. Go.
We're not going to bite Skull. Skull's a baby.
Just a little nibble. Wish my job would be that much on the ball. One too fucking many times did we walk into our residence room several times before we found out they have it. That's terrifying.
That is awful.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be you're being put in danger in that case, and that's.
Yeah, you if you're not being told that they have the virus, you are not able to put the necessary steps in place to prevent yourself from getting it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
No.
The Skull says, I'm also undead, so go ahead and try it. Well, like I said, just a taste. If we give up our rights during times of crisis, the government will create more crisis. Exactly my point, Ryan. We already have situations where we can prove that the law has been abused to put people in jail to limit their rights. And it's more difficult to do that kind of thing on a massive scale, though, to get large groups of people. And that's what worries me the most, is that it's one of those things that they'll create a crisis just so they can say, well, we have to limit your rights because it's in interest of public safety and health. Sorry. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why it's concerning?
Again, this was done back before the measles had a vaccine and mumps. People that had the virus were kept in their homes, and they would have stickers put on their doors to say, this person has the virus, or this house contains the virus, stay away. Sorry. And it worked pretty well. But do you know why, one of the reasons why governments like to do the whole make it look like we're not doing anything at the beginning of a pandemic? It's because then there will be public outcry that the government isn't doing enough. And then the government can go, well, if you want us to take away your rights, we can, but we really don't want to.
That is a scary thought.
But they do it like that, so it makes it look like they don't want to take away your rights, even though they do, because they want more power.
Lion even says, I think the issue is that they're being forced to isolate themselves. They choose to self-quarantine. That's another matter. Yeah.
Well, we are talking about a time back when people weren't stupid, and if they had the virus, they did self-quarantine.
That's the thing, is that right now, well, people have always been stupid to an extent. I mean...
Oh, yeah. Oh, but then saying that, back then, all the stupid people died. Because there weren't warning labels on everything, so society wasn't holding their hands through everything.
Well, I was going to say more along the lines of, back then they were stupid because they were pretty much just uneducated. They didn't know any better. Didn't have access to proper education.
Well, nowadays, so many people go through life getting their hand held.
No, so
under every circumstances. Under every circumstance, someone is there to hold your hand. Yeah. Every single circumstance. And that's why the average IQ of the average person has gone down. It's because stupid people aren't being able to kill themselves doing the stupid people shit that they used to do.
Mm-hmm. But no, like I said, it's really no excuse to be ignorant right now, because we have the internet is everywhere. You can get access to the internet so easily, and there's so much information at your fingertips. It's very easy to educate yourself on things, and people just don't. They choose not to, either because they're lazy or because they just don't care. And then you end up with idiots on Twitter saying that the coronavirus is actually just the flu, but it's a virus that gives you the flu. And it's like, no, that's not what it is.
No, if you have the coronavirus and then you catch the flu, you will die. Most people that died from the coronavirus died from having another issue. Mm-hmm. That was exacerbated by the virus. They have at least one other issue with their lungs, whether it's pneumonia or the flu or anything.
Skull wants to spread some good news. Okay, you can go ahead and share. OSHA is the real villain. Really? OSHA.
I don't know who that is.
That is the one of the health and safety boards over here.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the ones that we talk about them a lot at our workplace, because they govern things like warehouse work and stuff like that as well. They have guidelines of, hey, Eve, I know you're kind of a dumbass and you climb on shelves to get to it easier because you don't want to go find the ladder, but don't climb on the shelves because it's unsafe and you'll fall. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then I go climb the shelf anyway.
You mean common sense?
Well, it's common sense, but they can look at you and go, hey, you did something dangerous and stupid. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's a health and safety write-up.
Yeah.
And everything to do with health and safety is just common sense.
Assassin says Occupational Safety and Health Administration. That's what it stands for. So.
Yeah, so that's your health and safety board, like ours over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are, I don't know.
Like Eve does dumb stuff too, so. Difference is I'm part monkey, so I can climb shelves and stuff without any problem. I love climbing on things. We did this thing for my birthday. My friend took me with her to a get together her work was having. and her husband wasn't able to go with her. She's like, hey, you want to come be my date? And I was like, sure, let's go. You were talking to us that night, Tally, in Discord on our way there.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And so we went, and then we went to this place here in Memphis called Main Event, which is like a...
My fang's loose.
For those... That's what you get for biting gargoyles, Tally. I told you. Just because they're sexy doesn't mean that they have nice rippling abs and stuff. Doesn't mean you need to stick your fangs into them. They have hard skin.
But it was Pat. I mean, you've seen him.
Is that what's dribbling down your cheek there? A little bit of Pat?
Maybe.
Uh-huh. So we went to this place. And like I said, for those of you in the US, Dave & Buster's would be a good comparison to what it is. It's like they've got like games and stuff, like arcade games and stuff kids can play. There's a laser tag, there's bowling, but there's also like
laser tag's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. There's also like a bar and a restaurant and stuff like that as well. So you can get drinks if you're an adult. And the late night caters more to the adult crowd. But they also have this thing there that's like I don't know how to describe it. It's a set of stairs leading up to like some suspended walkways and stuff. And they put this harness on you so you don't fall out. And so if you fall, you won't fall.
If you fall, you won't die.
Right. And so there's ropes and they're suspended a good 20 feet in the air, 30 feet in the air above
That
like a bunch of arcade machines. It was a lot of fun. And I'm just going along, da 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 da. My friends are all going, I'm like, what? This is easy. Come on. Hop, doop, 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 doop.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Nude laser tag.
Don't dumbass to death, Eve. Listen to OSHA. Yeah, no. Probably should, but
Ryan Walters is saying nude laser tag.
Nude laser tag. Lewd laser tag.
Nude laser tag.
Oh my goodness.
How do we feel about nude laser tag?
I mean, I'm down. Mustafa said, yo, Dave & Buster's was the shit. I remember they used to be called Jillian's. I don't know it myself. We've never really had them here until recently. We had Dave & Buster's here. But I know I've never actually been to Dave & Buster's specifically. I'm used to going to the ones that were more kid-friendly when I was coming up. And then recently I found out Main Event has, oh yeah, it's like the same thing you remember from like Chuck E. Cheese back in the day, but with alcohol. And I'm like, okay.
Apparently, HOAs in Tennessee are trying to evict renters and fine homeowners from working at home. For working at home.
That I get it because it's in a lot of their charters, but at the same time, you can't do that in this situation. It's kind of an extreme situation.
Not only that, why is it the housing associations?
Because they'll have ordinances against running a business out of your home because they don't want that kind of thing going on. And it makes sense if you're trying to prevent somebody from having 12 cars parked in their driveway.
But if you work online and you're using a computer in a home office,
exactly, it's an abuse of it's a misinterpretation of the rule.
Okay, so I will never move into an area in America where you have a HOA. Fuck that shit.
Well,
hell no.
They're not bad. You just got to make sure you get one that's not crazy and you participate in the community enough to be able to say, hey, I don't care for that new rule. Let's not do that. South says, what are people supposed to do on lockdown? Nude laser tag.
Nude laser tag does sound like fun, though.
I also hear it's pretty popular to pull pranks on people. So I keep seeing all these prank videos on Twitter of people like doing stuff. My favorite one was the girl who she puts like something in her mouth, something that crunches real loud, like pops real loud. And she's like asking her dad to pop her back. And she's like, it's like, Mom can't do it. Can you do it? And he's just like, all right. So she turns around, does a little thing across her arms over her chest. And he goes and picks her up to pop it. And she just cracks it real loud. He's like, oh my God. And she's like, ah. I'm in pain.
My legs don't work.
Yeah. He freaked the fuck out, and he's like, oh my god, are you okay? She's like, I'm good.
I wouldn't be able to do that to my dad. 2 reasons. One, he's 72 and wouldn't be able to crack my back in doing that. And 2, if I was to do it, he'd probably have a heart attack.
Probably, yeah.
Not a prank I can pull on my dad.
I've said it before and I will say it again. Fuck HOAs. Do I own my property or do my neighbors?
Yeah, that.
No, fair enough. Like if that's your opinion of it, you should definitely get a property all to yourself that's not governed by an HOA. The HOAs exist in order to keep like a certain standard of living.
It's to keep the neighborhood looking nice.
Looking nice so it doesn't drive property values down.
Yeah, and saying that, I can understand having an HOA if you have like a communal pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then the HOA would fund and take care of the communal pool and all that sort of thing. I can understand it in that circumstances, but why the fuck if what I do in my house anything to do with anyone else?
Right, and I agree. I mean, like the one that I have here where I live requires that the yard be cut pretty regularly. If it gets above a certain height, then we will get in trouble. So,
yeah,
that's one of the big ones here. Another one I think they have is like no abandoned vehicles or stuff like that.
Now, see, that I can understand.
Yeah.
But why does anyone else get a say in the fact that I've got enough space in my driveway for 2 cars that I own plus 1 in the garage? Why can they say you're not allowed to park the second one on the driveway?
Right. Because if
I run an online business from my house where I'm like selling stuff or pretty much all I need is my little office and I don't have people coming up to my house or anything like that, why do they get to say what I can do?
Yeah. Ryan says if that yard is even a millimeter too high, you'll get fined. No, if it's a millimeter too high, we'll get a letter. And then if a week goes by and we still haven't cut it, then we get fined. You know, they're a little forgiving, but at the same time, it's one of those things of they don't want the neighborhood looking like shit. You know, and a lot of people that live in these houses in this neighborhood, most of them can afford to either get it groomed and like professionally landscaped or something. So,
I did hear about one HOA where after a hurricane, they wanted new roofs. All these houses need new roofs. And one of the neighbors got a metal roof that was more environmentally friendly and all that sort of thing. And the HOA tried to say that because we've got in our rules no metal roofs, they can't have it. So they had to try and get it pulled down. However, there was actually something else that said that if the roof is environmentally friendly or like lowers energy costs or something like that, then you could have it.
Mm-hmm.
And because this is what that roof did, the HOA had no power to get it taken away.
Yeah.
But they tried. Oh,
yeah. Hikaru says, there's a YouTuber I watched and his neighbor tried to get the HOA to kick him out of the house he owned because he's a YouTuber. And I have issues with that too. Like, okay, a fine maybe, but to get them to kick you out of a property you own.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I mean, like it's one of those things that if you move into that neighborhood, you're agreeing to a certain thing, you know, fine. But if there's no rules
about against being a YouTuber in the HOA HOA rules,
Maybe if you
which
said it
first
right,
of all
it'll be 100%.
First of all, there shouldn't be, because what I do within my own home that I own is up to me. And if you don't like the fact that you're living next door to me, pack up and move, because I'm not.
No, I mean that's the thing to me, is that, you know, there's a difference between agreeing to a thing that lets you
Agreeing to the aesthetics of the outside.
right, and saying, okay, you'll be fine if you don't maintain this certain level. Sure.
Yeah.
Knowing that money goes into the community itself and it helps, you know, better to do things like
Potholes.
keep potholes, keep public areas kept up. You know, that's one thing. It's completely different if they're kicking you out of your own house that you own.
Well, they can't. They physically can't do that because you own the property.
They sort of can if it's in the contract. That's where I consider going too far. Yeah. It was because of energy. It was because it was energy efficient, and they found out that the HOA was getting kickbacks from the utility companies in town.
Yeah. Yep.
So says, if y'all don't pay my mortgage, you don't get to tell me fuck all what to do with my house. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I
can understand them. I can understand them saying, like, you can't keep like cars parked on the street, and I can understand that. But fuck off telling me what I can do about, like, in my own house.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's not following the spirit of the law. It's following the letter of it. And that's people taking advantage of something it's just not okay.
Yeah. Well, fuck them. I can understand having a HOA for aesthetics and keeping house values up. But the second you're trying to go inside someone's house, you've got an issue.
Yeah. That's what I said a minute ago. I said, Tally, maybe you wouldn't have so much trouble saying it if you used the correct pronunciation of that letter.
Shut up. It's even harder with these things then.
It's even harder to say HOA.
It is even harder to say HOA. I have a lisp as it is.
It's a cute lisp, though. I like it. It's adorable.
I have a lisp as it is, and it's even worse with these things.
Oh my goodness, kids.
What? Oh.
How do we deal with Tally being so adorable? I hope you're not undoing it.
I'm loosening it at the back so I can breathe.
Tally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if looser is what you need right now.
No, I'm loosening it around here so I can breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
You're gonna pop out.
I should have put tit tape on. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't think about that shit. I was too busy staring at him. Not even lying. She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore. See, I've been wearing these fangs for a while now, so.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
How fast can you go?
I'm not going to try.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
You got it. You got it. The Snow says, Tally, honey, you need to invest in a good set of pasties if you're going to wear that. That's a good point, too. Pasties would have helped.
Yeah. I have actually got a pair. I don't know where they are. I've got a couple pairs.
Seamus says, the 2 HOAs in my area have gone too far and are using town cops to enforce their edicts. I'm not part of an HOA, and they're trying to control my property.
Well, if you didn't sign the contract, fuck what they have to say.
Yeah, they can't control you if you... They can't control you if you aren't part of the HOA and haven't signed that agreement, they can't hold you to it. That doesn't make
They do actually try to make it so that you have to sign that, otherwise they harass you.
Well, usually they will do other things to prevent you from moving into the neighborhood or purchasing the property to begin with if you won't agree to the HOA, which is its own set of issues, in my opinion. But that's less sinister, in my opinion, than say, trying what they're doing to Seamus right now, trying to enforce the
HOA rolls on him when he doesn't know he's not part of it.
Right. Because that's just wrong.
That is just wrong. Fuck him.
We're at Titty DEFCON 3, says Mustafa.
It digs in here.
I'm going to dig in you there.
I bet you do.
What? You bet
Nothing. I bet you do.
I'm going to dig into you there. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know. I know
you know. Anywho, does chat have any questions or things they would like to know? We're getting close to our down time, so about 25 minutes left before we hit hour and a half.
Yeah, whatever it is, you can't tell me to pull my top down though.
Yeah, no. You're also Gingivas. That's a lot of titty. Yeah, we know. I swear, Tally, you're gonna give me a heart attack. We're gonna get her like some straps or
tit tape will do it.
Yeah, tit tape will do it. Will help hold it up too.
I have tit tape. I didn't dig it out. Yeah. Hello, Falstaff.
But yeah, kids.
See, the other day I was talking. It was last week, I think it was. I was talking to Magog on the SideQuest server on Discord, and a group of other people. And Magog said something about it took him 3 months to realize I had eyes. His words were specifically, I saw a picture of Tally and it took me 3 months to realize she had eyes.
Wow.
No, full stuff. This is not a joint.
That's a
I don't smoke joints while streaming because it did not go well last time.
She doesn't smoke joints at all, kids. That's a cigarette. She hand rolls her own cigarettes, and you can't prove otherwise.
Yeah, that. Because I'm a good girl. I saw panties.
You didn't see shit. Y'all didn't see shit. I'm going to have to go back and bleep that out because I jumped up way too high. Anyway. Magog needs glasses? No, he really doesn't.
No, sweetie. Clearly you didn't pick up on the joke.
The only reason I knew Tally had cute eye makeup on tonight is because I watched her put it on before she put that on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd have looked at her and gone, oh shit, you have makeup on. That's cute. I smoke more weed than Tally has tits. It's legal where you live, though, so.
This is true.
Lion says, I will not screenshot because I am the good boy. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. I'm still going to bleep it out.
I'm okay with being screenshotted.
Well, yeah, but yours is still technically safe for work. Lewd, but safe for work.
Yeah, this is true. I do love this corset, though.
I think everyone loves that corset right now, Tally. Oh.
My skirt matches and has suspenders attached to it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to suspend you in a second. So does chat have any questions? Ask Tally how she magically keeps her tit covers up, because I've never been to the stream before. So what's this show about besides tits? Well, that's a good chunk of it. You know, Tally's tits, my tits. Oh Lord! Now she's bouncing them again, kids.
Hey, Falstaff, we'll have to have you on at some point. We no subject is off the table. We talk about everything.
No, I don't want to say no subject is off the table. There are some subjects we can't talk about on stream.
Provided it's not against YouTube's terms of service, we could talk about it.
That is exactly right. Good girl.
That's pretty much it. But we've only got 20 minutes left now.
Yeah, we only got 20 minutes left. Yeah, no. Corset is good, yeah.
Corsets are great. I've got like loads of them.
I wish I had more. I've got that purple one, and I've got a black one. It's really cheap, but I need more, really. I need more corsets. I technically have a brown one. It's like brown leather. But that's the one I use for my barbarian cosplay.
I don't have anything I could use for a barbarian cosplay. But in saying that, Falstaff just said, sure, he'll come on sometime, so we'll have to do barbarians.
We'll have to. I've got blue face paint and everything. It's actually right here.
I've got purple and black. No, I've got red and black face paint.
That'll be cool. I don't have a corset. Is it required for being on the stream? Well, no. I mean, I guess we'll cut you some slack. So.
Hey, we had Pat on it shirtless, and that was quite a sight to behold. Oh.
Motherfucker.
Hey, you were just as thirsty for him.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I was. You said you added the for him before I started speaking. No, my favorite part of that stream was just making you blush. So
yeah,
you'd be in the middle of talking, and I'd just go, and you go, Eve, what?
What was I saying? Now I can do it.
Honey, if you haven't noticed, I've had trouble talking this entire time. So
I know it's great.
You know.
I know it's great.
I'm gonna get revenge now. It's gotta pay you back.
Sure you are.
So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I'd love to see you try to get me back. No, seriously, I want to see you get me back.
I know you do. That's why you do it. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. We're not very entertaining, just sitting here being a couple of giggly girls flirting with each other, but
yeah. It's almost as giggly as it would have been if we had done the whole slumber party thing tonight.
Like they're not entertained anyway.
Well,
yeah, that was supposed to be our original idea. Was we were going to have chat more on. We were going to do a slumber party thing. It was going to be very casual. I wasn't even going to wear.
Yeah, we were going to be in PJs and maybe face masks. It would have been great.
Yeah, like the hour-long face masks that you leave on for a really long time.
And maybe even my unicorn slippers. I could have worn my unicorn slippers.
It's okay. We'll still get to do it. Maybe if we can't get a hold of chat more, we'll get Weibo to do it with us. I think she'd enjoy it.
Yay.
Oh.
The jiggle physics of Tally's tits can't be gotten back.
Challenge
What?
accepted, motherfucker. Should get Kate Kennedy on stream. Oh, was that the person they had on Lords of the Night last night? Yeah, she seemed nice. I don't really know much about her. I still need to go back and watch that.
I didn't watch Lord of the Nights last night.
Yeah, they had a well, what's the way to describe her? A porn star on there. So
they had a porn star in Lord of the Nights last night.
Mm-hmm. Or whatever I pass out in after weed and tequila, lol. Lion says Kate Kennedy was mad. You're just jealous because she didn't. You're just upset because she was kind of skinny instead of being
Thick.
Well endowed.
Was it? Would you call it well endowed for a woman?
Yeah,
I'd call it stacked.
That's another good way to describe it. Yeah.
I use a short stack of pancakes. Want to come have a bite?
Yes, ma'am. I have my fangs in for it too. I've actually always kind of wanted like real fangs, like just have my teeth sharpened. But
you can actually go get crowns put in by the dentist that look like fangs.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Glam and Gore got hers done, so I was like, "Oh, I want fangs." My problem is that they were actually like this long, and actually sharp. I would cut the inside of my mouth so much because these are just plastic, so they won't chop my mouth.
Yeah, these are just plastic too.
Yeah. If they were actually like the stuff they make, crowns and fillings out of, no.
Well, they don't. Well, crowns and fillings, they're not really sharp. I mean, that one's got a crown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no sharper than any other tooth.
True, but if you're just putting it out to a point to be a fang, then, it would probably be.
Yeah, but they'd file it up to a point, but it wouldn't be a sharp point, like a needle.
You can also have your teeth filed to fangs and the crown caps, as Tally said. Yeah. Not as bad as Goth Charlotte on her Fright Power Hour. Huh? We're talking about. What? I'm not sure which stream this is referring to there.
No, neither do I. Fright Power Hour. That's Ghastly, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So is it like the new thing that the streams people are doing to have porn stars on? I mean, I just have Tally with me, so.
I'm not a porn star. Wait, we'll have to have Luna Sora on. Sora Luna. How do I say her name right?
Sora Luna.
We'll have to have Sora on.
Yeah, we will.
There's our porn star.
Yeah. But no, like I said, I just had Tally, You're like, I'm not a porn star. Well, just because you don't get paid, I mean.
Well, yeah, this is true.
Anyways, kids, she's a porn director. Get it right. Sorry. Maybe she knows some stars then that we could get on.
Yeah, I know, right?
She could get us some people. So,
if she's a porn director, then she knows porn stars, and that means she can hook us up.
Exactly. Anyways, folks, I think we're about ready to wrap up. I know we were a little earlier than normal, but
yeah,
it seems kind of like we're running out of things to talk about.
At the moment, we are.
Things we can talk about publicly on stream.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go get Tally to not pull her top up a little bit and to not pull her top up.
Well, I don't need to sat like this.
Not like that. No, you're good. But no, I mean, I'm gonna get you off stream, and then we're gonna get that top off. That's what I mean.
You know what? As soon as this camera goes off, this is going off because fuck, it's hard to breathe.
think I can talk you into not turning the camera off.
You say that, but maybe.
That's not a no.
That's not a no. That's maybe.
Anyways, kids, we're gonna get out of here. Are you up for hanging out in Discord afterwards, or do you have something you gotta go do?
I'm good. I can hang out in Discord.
Okay, we'll be over in the.
So yeah, we're going to be in the S&N Discord. Come join us.
Yeah, well, that's not a no. Exactly. That's not a no. She does. If she
No,
doesn't say
it's
no,
not.
she doesn't mean no.
She knows me so well.
Yeah.
I may just put my parasol in front of my camera.
No. We'll talk after stream. Anyway,
You can still see me through it.
We'll be over in Discord in a few minutes, guys. I guess we'll see you all there. And if you're not in our S&M Discord,
what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing with your life? There's a link in the description down below. Hit that link. Come join us. Come hang out. Is there anything else? Oh, if you like what we do on this channel, share it with your friends. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Share it everywhere. We try.
Do not share it with your mum.
Do not share it with your mom unless you're doing this kind of shit, in which case share it with your mom. We will catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.